guys, what's going on? Jay the Reporter coming at you once again, and this time we're going to get into the wrapping up of our preseason predictions for the NFL. Now, of course, coming after this video, not really this, it depends on how I choose to release the videos, but after this series is completed, I'm going to show you guys the standings, how I got them ranking now as far as the playoff brackets are concerned, and then I'm going to do a playoffs and Super Bowl predictions, kind of like a super really early kind of a thing, but I think it'll be fun to do. So I'm going to get it wrapped up here with the AFC North. Now, for everyone who knows me, knows I'm a fan of this particular team we're going to get this started with, which is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Steelers are going to start off the season a little hot, totally opposite from last year, because they juiced off the year, to me, a little easier than before with the Giants, Broncos, and Texans. Now, coming into that, this team should be able to rack up 3 wins kind of quickly, simply because you kind of get the momentum going after playing the Giants, which could be an easy game depending on how well Saquon plays. And then a win against the Broncos, like I said, is just a hapless quarterback kind of a matchup. If Ben's healthy, Steelers get the win. Texans, defensively, we have what they don't, and that's health across the board. So with that being the case, I got the Steelers winning that one. And then the road gets a little heavy with the Titans, Eagles, Browns, and Ravens. That's kind of a 4-game stint that I think the Steelers are not looking the most forward to. And I got them losing all 4 of those matchups. The Titans, I think, will be a close one. The Eagles, I think, will be a close one. The Eagles is more of a toss-up, but I'm going to give the Eagles the nod simply because I think Carson Wentz early season is way better than Carson Wentz late season, because he's really never available late season. So I kind of got that matchup going that way. And plus, Carson Wentz chewed us up and spit us out his rookie year, and I just don't see that changing too much. Then the Browns, they're a little bit more physical. Maybe we'll see what happens in that matchup, but also I got that same thing happening with the Ravens. So going to the break 3 and 4, but coming out, the schedule does lighten up quite a bit. You have the Cowboys coming off of a bye, going against the Dallas Cowboys. I got a win going there, and I got a win against the Bengals, win against the Jags, and that's 3 in a row. Now you're 6 and 4. You're right back into the playoff hunt. Then the Ravens, I think that's more of a get you back kind of game. So it's a win there. Basically, this wins the rest of the way, and that's simply because the schedule gets that much easier. Because after the Ravens game, you have the Redskins, Bills, who are they're going to be a tough out, but just given how the matchup went last season, I know I said this in the AFC East breakdown, but same thing applies with this game. It's just, if Ben's healthy, it's just easier for the team. So if you got it going that way, I choose to do it that way. I got the Steelers winning that one. And then, of course, wrapping up the season, Bengals, Colts, Browns, those are all wins there. Steelers wrapping it up at 12 and 4. Now, next team doesn't have too much really working in the way for themselves. It's kind of ugly. It's going to be a 2-win ball club, and if you kind of know where I'm going with that, it's the Cincinnati Bengals. Sorry, Joe Burrow. Love what you did at LSU. Congratulations, but the NFL's a different beast. And you're starting off with the Chargers, Browns, Eagles, all losses there, and then a win against the Jags, just because I think he's better than Gardner Minshew, and also the Jags are kind of reeling because they're just bleeding talent. And then after that, you have the Ravens, Colts, Browns, Titans, and then you have the break going in 1 and 7. After that, you're coming out, lost to the Steelers, and a win against the Redskins, because that's the team I think is just going to struggle. And then you have a loss to the Giants, Dolphins, Cowboys, then another loss to the Steelers, Texans, and then you wrap up your season with a loss to the Ravens, even though that one could go a different way, kind of all depending on how the division shakes out by that week. Then after them, you have the team that shares the same state, the Cleveland Browns. The Browns were an interesting team. Tons of talent, not a lot of discipline. And that is kind of the thing that could kill a team with great talent. Keep this in mind, I'm a Steelers fan. I know about teams with great talent and low discipline. So if anything you can see, you can have all the talent in the world, but without discipline, it goes nowhere. So that's kind of where I got them kind of stagnant. This could be an 8-8 ball club because of talent, but outside of that, I just don't see it working out any other kind of way. So how their season's going to go is going to be kind of like, the little hospital beeper thing, go beep, like that. Yeah, it's kind of how their season's going to go. Ravens loss, Bengals win, Redskins, Cowboys loss, wins against the Colts, Steelers, and Bengals, and a loss to the Raiders. Starts their year off 4 and 4. After that, you got the Texans, Eagles, Jags. They're going to split those, win, loss, win. Then a game against the Titans will come into a loss. Their last win of the season. Now, they do match up really, really well with Baltimore. I got them beating the Ravens in that late season matchup, and then losses to end their season because they're not really a team that meets competition too well. It'll be a loss to the Giants, loss to the Jets, and a loss to the Steelers to end the season at 7-9. The Ravens, on the other hand, they start off gangbusters as usual, winning their first 9 games. We're going to the break 7-0, and then 2 weeks after that, wins. And it's mainly because their matchups are against teams I know they match up well against. Browns, Texans, Chiefs. I think the Ravens can beat the Chiefs head-to-head. Then after that, you're talking Redskins, Bengals, Eagles, Steelers. Gonna be a tough one, but I got them beating the Steelers. Then the Colts and Patriots, and then a loss to the Titans because the Titans match up perfectly with them. They're not gonna allow them to get out ahead, and the Titans get a lead. You're gonna get a steady dosage of big man Derrick Henry. You're gonna get that right down your throat the entire game. After that, lost to the Steelers as well. So it's back-to-back losses, putting the team at that point at 9-2. And that's kind of breathing a little bit of life into the Pittsburgh Steelers, thinking they can win the division. But by then, I think it's a little bit too late because they're going to bounce back after that with a win against the Cowboys and a loss to the Browns. Like I said, breathes a little bit of life into the Steelers, but not enough because the last 3 matchups for the Ravens, I just think were too easy for them to really pass over and losing those games, with one of them being against the Jaguars, another one against the Giants, and another one against the Bengals, wrapping their season up at 13-3 and repeating for the 3rd season in a row as divisional champions. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, my name is Jay the Reporter, signing out. Peace.